I'm Nick Hughes, and this is Founders Live Conversations.
So, I think it's interesting is right now, we're at IdealSeat, so we provide recommendations for ticketing companies like a StubHub. Mm-hmm. We use data to say where is the most family-friendly seat or where's the best beer in the stadium. When we first started out with our co-founders Spencer Fornashari and Adam Navarrete, the problems were much simpler. It was literally like, where is the best place to catch a foul ball? What data do you need to get there? And then how do you deliver it to someone so they can purchase this ticket?
How did you get this information?
So for that, I was coming out of projects with the Seattle Seahawks and the Seattle Mariners that I worked on from 09 and 11. Paul Allen's Vulcan Group was very interested in the experience, the technology in the stadiums. He's, of course, part owner of the Seahawks. Yeah. So we got really into obsessing about the fan experience in the stadiums. And then we literally saw that the excitement around the experience of catching a foul ball, and we found there was no data. So we created these technology tools to track foul balls during games. Really like simple, geeky iPhone, right. iPad systems.
And at this time, you guys are sitting there like putting that into the application?
We were everything A to Z.
Okay.
We were like literally like the product manager, the researcher, the data collector, the analyzer. We created the heat maps, and we put them on our blog. So I guess we were also the webmasters, and then we would answer all questions. So we were also customer service. So we were like literally we could solve all these problems. Yeah. But it was this really focused that solving this one problem. How do you use data to make a ticketing decision? And then we had a watershed moment, which was a fan caught 4 foul balls in a game, and we were on
the
ESPN.
Same fan.
The same fan caught 4 foul balls in one game. I remember his name, Greg Van Neal, Progressive Field.
Oh my gosh.
The day before the All-Star break 2013, and we got a call from ESPN.
No way.
Yes. And
that is amazing. What's the probability of that happening? You have to know this.
This is exactly what it is. It's 1 in a trillion. It's 1 in 1,000 to the 4th power.
Are you
we would know that from focusing so crystal clear on this one thing for
There's the data geek.
This time period. Yeah. But it paid off because we were experts in. We had mastered this little problem,
right.
which seems like a total oddball problem.
Right.
But that led us, that next week we had more traffic to our website than we'd had previous year and a half, to the point where it almost crashed the whole system.
Right.
They usually hear people talk about this moment fondly, where your system is almost crashed or is crashed.
Yeah.
That's like it's a cool moment, right? Like we actually had that much demand. And the fascinating thing is fans came through and they said, oh, this is cool. But you also know the best place to get a beer at the stadium. I want to buy a ticket. I have no idea where that is.
Right.
I want to know where the best food is. I'm taking my 4- and 6-year-old to the game. Where's the most family friendly? An interesting one was always like, I see you know where the foul balls are. Do you know where they aren't? Because I don't want to get nailed by one. So, that created the framework for the business. Right. We said, oh, wow, this is not just a unique problem. There's like a whole range of data.